warnings over 2 million people could be turned away from the polling booth during next month's local elections for not having the right ID, something you're going to have for the first time in these elections to bring a photo ID. Councils are desperately trying to spread the word, and Broadland and South Norfolk Council has taken a, what's the right word here, a unique approach to getting their message out. Let's take a look.
I got something to say about May's local elections. T-Dog's spitting bars about photo ID selection. So make sure you bring it, or you'll receive rejection. Rejection.
Well, it's an excellent point. If you don't bring it, you will face rejection. And the rapper in that video is the managing director of Broadland and South Norfolk Council, Trevor Holden. Very good morning to you.
Good morning.
Congratulations for such an eye-catching video. A really
great rapping skills.
Yeah, fantastic.
I learned from the master.
Oh, yeah.
I just have that Gangnam style.
Down. Move on.
A comic treatment of a very serious issue. How many people do you think will turn up to vote next month without the right ID?
Yeah, so our concern in this whole issue is the law's changed. People are used to turning up at the polling station and being able to cast their vote. And as you've already said, really, really important that people recognise the law's changed. We cannot allow you to vote in person unless you've got appropriate ID. So
your driving licence, your passport would count, but a huge number of people don't have a driving licence or a passport. And the big concern, I think, is younger people.
Yeah, and the question's broader than that, because even those who have got it need to remember to bring it with them.
That's the key point.
We're concerned as returning officers, we have to operate in the rules as they are, that actually, when people come to the polling station, they're able to vote. Concern is if we turn them away, they won't come back. And the turnout for local elections is historically quite low anyway, 35% or in the order. We want to see people turn up, able to vote and have their democratic right.
And this is the key point, isn't it, Andrew and Kevin? Because, you know, there is a worry about people who've not got a photo ID. And you can get a special photo ID in the next week if you want. Yeah. But there are huge numbers of people who have voted the same way every election for decades, where they arrive, they're on the register, they give their name and address, and they get their voting card, and they're going to turn up. It's not because they haven't got a photo ID, they just may not have brought it. They're going to be told for the first time, it's a democracy, but you can't vote unless you go home and come back, and they're not going to do that, and we're going to have people who aren't going to vote.
Well, I have to say, when I'm in supermarkets and off licences, I see young people all the time producing photo ID so they can buy alcohol.
But that's because they know they've got to bring an ID when they go to buy alcohol.
The point is, I think they probably find they carry it with them a lot, because I don't think they buy alcohol on the odd day.
I'm not sure how official all those IDs are.
We know there's 47 countries in Europe. There are 46 countries in Europe which use photo ID at elections.
There is no...
One doesn't.
There is no...
Finally getting into line with the rest.
We know why
Northern Ireland's there already. Northern Ireland's there already.
We know why the UK Conservative government is bringing this in for general elections. I think it's England local elections, and it's to suppress voter turnout in groups they do not think vote.
Well, hang on, it might affect older people who don't have a photo ID and they vote Tory, Kevin.
There are a handful of cases over the years of people impersonating others and ballot rigging, but it's not a widespread problem. More people will be turned away. No. You know why
they've been doing it in Northern Ireland. They've been doing it in Northern Ireland for over 20 years.
Gerrymandering.
And there's no issue in Northern Ireland whatsoever.
When Andrew Pearce says they do it in Europe, copy the European...
There are some things they do well. There are some things they do well.
He'll be whistling the Ode to Joy next.
Doubt that.
Oh, my goodness. Thank
Very
you
good
so
rap, by the way.
Brilliant rapping. Thank you so much.
And the full list of photo ID is on our website. And as Ed says, you can, in the next couple of days, you can apply for, what do they call it? Voter Authority Certification.
Turn that into a rap. Turn that into a
really catchy.
And it's on our Twitter account.
It's designed to stop you voting. You know what it's about.